It's time for Daily Voice with Darnell Ballard, the TV host and CEO of his own TV station. You never know what's going on. We talk about everything that's happening in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Darnell Ballard is everywhere. Make sure you check him out Monday through Friday as he talk about what's going on from political to news to sports to weather to entertainment. Everything you want. Check it out. It's going down right here. Daily Voice, your voice in the community when it comes down to what is going on in the community. If you're looking for something to do, you definitely want to tune in to Darnell Ballard on Daily Voice as he talk about everything that's happening in the community. If it's happening in the community and you're talking about it, guess what? Daily Voice is talking about it too. So make sure you check us out Monday through Friday for Daily Voice, your number one community program in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Remember, if you're talking about it, hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Darnell Ballard, the TV host right here on WDBS TV. And man, we just want to talk about, man, if you haven't heard the news, man, there was another police-involved shooting. I got the text inbox to me by the former police chief Fitzgerald, and I was very disturbed by what I seen. And we got a chance to go and do some interviews over there. I wanted to show you guys the video footage. We just left from there maybe about 15, 18 hours ago. But this is what we want to show you guys. It's really very disturbing what we're about to show you guys. You guys check this out. We'll be right back right after this. You tune in to us. This is the interview that I did with them. We also got the press.
We got to take accountability.
But how did a well check end up becoming now she's dead?
Brother, that's the attitude and the mentality of that particular officer. It's that hate, ignorance, and stupidity that you don't even know how to follow the chain of command.
Right.
And these are the people that we employ and that we pay for in this city. And that's that's on us.
Right.
We got to get out here and vote. We got to get out here and stop being hoods and start being communities. And we got to stand up and begin to protect our community, as our mission statement tells the brotherhood movement. Understand, we rather protect our community. We ain't pointing no fingers at if you're a cop.
Well, you guys be all over the place, man.
You
guys, I mean, I see you guys everywhere.
And we everywhere.
And stuff. So what's the next thing gonna happen now? What do you think the community needs to do now?
Well, the thing of it is, with my comrade, Brother Harper, you know, we gonna protect the family.
Right.
And we will patrol. You know, we know Fort Worth, man. We gotta handle our own, brother, man.
How is the family doing with all this?
I mean, they grieving, man. They hurt, man. You know, for that type of sense of killing, and you ain't got to regard. You know, the man should be charged with child endangerment because it was a minor.
8-year-old,
8-year-old. So you ain't got no regard that is a child in the home. No de-escalation, no identification, no jurisdiction. Woman don't have a warrant. So what? You have no business.
Who called the police though?
It was a neighbor, and hadn't seen the neighbor. You know, the person, the residents. From my understanding, the sister stayed here taking care of elder in the little young brother. And so they doing, I mean, that was the setup.
Right.
So I don't know why they called brother specifically. My understanding is they had some concerns. I guess they hadn't seen her in a couple of days or so. I'm just assuming, but I'm not, that's not concrete.
Right.
But what we have to do is do our part, man. Our main thing is to do our part.
Speak to all the media together.
Okay. All right.
Main thing is to do our part, man. So as the brotherhood movement, man, we gonna move and be assertive on this one. We can't sit back. I talked to the brother earlier with Brother Bill. He's in agreement of getting out of letting our community know, man. Look, call us, call BNM for y'all. Get out here and call the police. Let us come do the checks, man. if they need be.
Because
man.
I mean, it would be more safer for y'all
Yeah,
to do it than
absolutely,
to have
absolutely.
somebody else, the
Absolutely.
police doing it.
So we gonna have to start being communities,
Right.
start loving on each other,
Yeah,
brother, and start
I agree.
understanding how we believe in our Second Amendment rights, and which is, that's how we roll. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather have somebody that's there to protect me versus
Right.
someone coming out from there with the.
So what's
the
going
hate
on?
and ignorance.
So what's going on with the police now?
I
Have
mean,
you
they
been
did
on?
release a statement. I don't know if you got it.
I haven't got anything yet.
Okay.
I'm just
Well,
not
they
getting.
did release a statement that they're gonna the short version they're gonna be turned over to internal affairs for
Okay.
investigation.
And we know how they
They
go.
did release
We know how they go.
the body cam of
I seen
the
that.
officer, which I'm assuming that you already seen. If we look at this situation, man, I mean, the man should be locked up, man.
Right.
He committed a crime. He breached the contract to the citizens by his civil disobedience. He has an obligated contract with not the mayor, not the police chief, but
Right.
the citizens. He took an oath on that. So based on that in the U.S. Constitution, if you breach a contract, you should be removed, you
You're
should
right.
be stripped, and never ever to be licensed as a police officer ever again.
I agree with you on
And
that.
so we're going to have to look at some policies that needs to
Yes.
be changed, for one, and we got to have some accountability for our community. We know the attitude of the city manager and the mayors, and so the main thing what I'm looking at is the police chief gonna pass the book.
Oh
He
yeah.
gonna shoot it up the hill, give it to Sharon Wilson, and
Well,
get it out.
I
her
didn't
hands.
even know nothing about it until the chief inboxed me, the former Chief Fisher inboxed me.
See, I got that early this morning.
But-
So and so when we get, we got to galvanize the community.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody needs to come out and converge down on the community, man.
That's true.
We
You're
ain't
right.
going downtown. They ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't going into the Lions Den. Understand me? We not going downtown. We ain't marching. We coming up with a different plan on this one, brother. Everybody need to flood the calls to Sharon Wilson office, put
Okay.
pressure on her.
You got that number? Well, what I can do, I can put it on the credits.
Yeah.
I put it on the credits. So they're getting ready for a news conference now.
Give them a little play. Let's come out and play tonight.
It's
But
y'all whole
we
team.
gotta protect our communities, brother.
I agree with you on that.
We got to protect our communities. We have accountability to our communities, man.
Right.
Nobody that lives in their home needs to be gunned down by an incompetent person that don't know how to follow direct orders.
Right.
How many hours of training had this officer had? Why haven't they released his name? You know what I'm saying? You owe it to the public. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we demand it. So we need to put pressure on the DA. Everybody need to call Sharon Wilson's office. Everybody need to call the chief's office.
So tell everybody who you with.
I'm with Brotherhood Movement. It's Brother League, Brotherhood Movement.
Okay. And you guys go all over DFW? All over Dallas, Fort Worth?
Our base is mainly in Fort Worth.
Based in Fort Worth.
Based in Fort Worth. But we do work with our comrades, Brother Brady for BEM, Black Empowerment Movement. So we are affiliated with brothers from Dallas, Gorilla Mainframe. And so right now, our evolution is our revolution. Let your evolution be your revolution. And until you start thinking about liberation and revolution, this stuff gonna keep on happening.
So what are your plans? I mean, do the organization have any plans?
Yeah, our plans is to serve and protect our communities. We are who we are on our mission statement at all costs. This will not go down anymore. We should have known Jacqueline Craig. I told everybody Jacqueline Craig that was a trial run. That was a trial run. And here we again. This is 10, brother. 10 to 11. Within what, 6 month period of time?
6 months. Below 6 months.
Below 6 months, man.
Police shooting.
Police
The
shooting.
closest Texas is 4 in the state of California.
Wow.
Much bigger. 4.
And so, when are we going to start holding court, bro? We can't do this anymore. We can't do that. And I hate to even go in my house and look at my father-in-law and what the hell they've been through, man. And then we got this type of attitude when it comes to our community. But
So what do you say to those who, especially being an African American, call the police?
They got the crime investigators.
look, brother, once again, we the Brotherhood Movement are creating paraphernalia right now to contact us before you call the police. If y'all feel some form of harm or danger. Brotherhood Movement is on Facebook. Black Empowerment is on Facebook. Reach out to us, man. If we come in and investigate the situation, then we can go to a step further. At least we hear if the police is called, you know what I'm saying? To de-escalate or do conflict resolution.
Right.
And so that's the main thing we do practice and teach is conflict resolution. So part of that is galvanizing, having some form of town hall to inform the people. If we have to go door to door, you know what I'm saying, that's what we got to do, is inform the community that, hey, we owe ourselves to be a community and we should have control of our taxes, our school, and most definitely our police department, because they are on our dime. And so that's the way I see it, that's the way I view it, and anytime that we need a
All right, you guys, we are back here on WDBS TV. That was Malik from the Brotherhood that you just seen. And now I want to say a big shout out to Angelico. The whole Brotherhood team was out there. Shout out to Angelico them for being out there. He came out there soon. We was talking and stuff about all the stuff that's going on. So big shout out to Angelico. Also, thank you, Gerald, for bringing me out there, because I got a chance to not only be there with Angelico, but Miss Black was there. So shout out to Miss Black there, man. Me and Miss Black go a long way back. I mean, from famous, her son was famous when he got murdered and stuff. So again, I want to say a big shout out to Miss Black them for being there. We all was together tonight. I believe that God brought all of us there for a reason, and we all was able to come together. So God is good. I was just thinking about her the other day, and she back. So again, I came all the way from Austin to be down here. I wanted to make sure we bring y'all the story. Now next week they're having a big rally. We are working on the Candlelight Vision. We'll talk to you a little bit more about that once we get it together. I'm Darnell Bell. Let's go ahead and go back to some more footage. This time we're going to the press conference that Lee Mary had. I talked to Lee Mary, Dominique, Next Action Generation was also out there. Y'all check out what happened.
With no context to it, they just threw it out there and said, "Oh, we found a gun in the house."
Releasing the picture of the firearm was reckless. It was irresponsible. It's something that this community has seen over and over again, where the character of the victim gets called into question. There was nothing nefarious or illegal about owning a firearm, and they presented in no way that firearm was contributory towards the use of deadly force here. It was a shameful tactic by the Fort Worth PD to somehow cast aspersions on the victim, and we demand that those and I appreciate that members in the media are calling it what it is. We demand that those tactics are stopped.
He's only been on the force for a little over a year, and he's already in an elite tactical squad, working overnights. Should Fort Worth rethink how they deploy certain officers with limited experience?
Absolutely. There's no way that someone who's been on the force for that short a period of time should even be on a tactical squad. But more importantly, there was no reason that a tactical squad was called to this scene. Besides the late hour, there was no cause for that. I mean, it's worth stating there's going to be countless parallels between this case and that case of Amber Geiger, where she was on a tactical team that she had no business on. Most police officers go through their entire careers without using their firearms in the line of duty. There was no reason for the firearm to be used here, and it's mind-boggling.
In the video, you see him walk past the open front door, look in, and then keep going. To me, that's disturbing, that if you're doing a welfare check, why you don't open a door and say, "Hey, Fort Worth Police, is anybody else?"
Yeah, announce yourself. From what I've heard, law enforcement parked their vehicles around the corner. They didn't use their sirens. They didn't show up with marked cars. They didn't announce themselves. They didn't give this family an opportunity to guard themselves against what is obviously now an increasing threat to the black community, which is law enforcement itself.
Seems like a lot of these stories, the officers involved haven't been on the force that long. Do you feel like to me it seems like something's changed in their training, or society has just changed so much they're scared.
Yeah.
It seems it's almost coming across as they're scared.
We've learned an analogy that's often used is that hairdressers receive more training than police officers. There's not enough training before you put these people out on the streets with the authority to use deadly force against our citizens. Policing can be done much better in Fort Worth, and it can be done much better throughout the country.
As much as you can you tell us what the family is saying to you, how they're responding to all of this?
Yes, ma'am. The family is understandably brokenhearted. The neighbor who was being a good neighbor, calling to check on people he knew, are very disturbed. The family had to travel from out of town, from Houston, sisters, uncles, aunts. The mother who owns the property is already suffering a serious medical condition, and this has set them back quite a bit. They have asked me to thank everyone who's already began pouring in support, and asked us all to double down and demand justice in this case. This cannot be another case that's swept under the rug, or it results in a light sentence. We need accountability, and we need to send a message to this community that this kind of policing will not be tolerated in Fort Worth.
What happens in the next coming days as far as your representation with this family?
Well, we are going to be pressuring the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office, Sharon Wilson, to bring criminal charges in this case. It's the only appropriate thing to do. Of course, she has a responsibility to present the facts as they stand to the grand jury and allow Tarrant County grand jury to make a decision to indict one or all of these officers. And so that will be our primary concern, which is criminal accountability in this case.
In the time that you've had to meet with the family right now, can you tell us more about her? Can you tell us about the person she is? Because there have been obvious complaints from ministers and others today about villainizing her already. Can you tell us about her?
She was a 28-year-old loving daughter, auntie. She was the cool aunt who stayed up till 2 a.m. playing video games. She was a graduate of Xavier University, where she majored in pre-med. She worked selling medical equipment. And she was an all-around fun-loving. She loved her family dearly. Like I mentioned earlier, her mom was in the hospital, so she was holding down the fort at home, watching after her nephew. And there was no reason that she shouldn't be here today.
Lee, have police reached out to the family or you or anything? Can you talk to us about the communication with that on that front?
Because we've got a written press release.
Right.
To be honest.
Law enforcement has reached out. This family is understandably reluctant to speak with law enforcement. They have asked them to keep their distance. They can speak to them through me, which I'm sure they're looking forward to doing.
Did the nephew say? Do you know where the nephew was? Like when it happened, was he in the same room?
He was in the same room. He described to me hearing people prowling around in the back in the bushes. That it scared him and his auntie, and they went, as opposed to him, went to check at the window to see who it was when she was confronted.
And that's his bedroom, is it not? The young.
They share the bedroom. No, I'm sorry. That bedroom belonged to Miss Jefferson.
Okay.
So she did actually live here, even though she was taking care of. Okay, just make sure.
All right. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Again, this is the press conference.
Excuse me, sir. These other people in this community that we reside here, we always got something to say. We always got something to say. We're not gonna tolerate. SRT knows a chain of command. I'm Brother Malik from Brotherhood Movement, and SRT, we are a community activist group. We believe in protecting our community by education, by health awareness, and we go around the city basically protecting our communities. I don't understand why a special response team was coming for a wellness check. I don't understand how is it that this team, which is a baby SWAT, come to a community and duck off and don't identify themselves. What jurisdiction do they have? None. What makes you enter a home? Imminent threat. You know what I'm saying? There's no imminent threat. So what are you doing? Okay, by their article rule, what they got written, she's not an imminent threat. She's in the house. So why would you discharge your phone? Is your person threatened? No. So if you feel threatened, you withdraw. Where's the negotiator? None. That's how they train. They are trained continuously. Chain of command, chain of command, chain of command, chain of command. But on this one, we will not stand down on this one. There's no kumbaya for this one.
That's right.
There's no forgiveness for this one. There's no judge hugging an officer on this one.
That's right.
today, I'm part of this community. I grew up not too far from here. So today we are upset, we angry for the family, and we will protect this family by all means necessary.
That's right.
So today our evolution is our revolution. So our empowerment is our people. If we don't stand up, who will? We tired of this.
A question for you. The neighbor who called for the welfare check, very emotional. It almost seems like he wished he hadn't have made that call. So, you know, how damaging is this for the relations of people that you represent in your community? Even if you need help, is there a reluctance now to, even if you need help or your neighbor needs help?
That's why the brotherhood movement and people like Black Empowerment have come up as a coalition to contact us first. So if you do have something going wrong, and we've been pushing this for the last 3-4 months to our communities, that if you get us involved, and we can come and do your wellness check. If you do call the police, at least we can address them in an appropriate manner, and you can stay in your home and be safe and let us deal with them.
That's right.
And so we have to be a community. No more hoods, no more. We got to be a community, and we have a better understanding with these police officers. These officers are not citizens of for work. They take an oath based on the United States Constitution to serve and protect. They don't work for the mayor, city manager, or even our police chief. They work for the citizens. So when you display an act of civil disobedience, we should be able to strip you down, take your badge, and send you up to the courts. You don't take away, if she did something do wrong, you don't have the right. You don't have the right to take away due processes within our 14th Amendment. They know this.
They know.
And we hire that type of incompetent individuals that's on our police force. We have to look at ourselves. We all guilty of it. Because we pay a tax to them. We pay for it. So our accountability is to our community from here on out. And so that's the way I see it. I'm gonna tell you again, the evolution will be my revolution from here on out. I'm gonna do what I can to the best of my ability to protect my community, because this is one I cannot swallow. We are not target practice for nobody. And you hire this type of individuals that are not citizens, come out these sticks in the surrounding area. They're gonna take these jobs to conduct themselves in that such a manner. We have to eliminate the bigotry and the racism that's floating through that police department. That bottom line. How in the hell you have all white privilege and the only thing you know to be is a cop? I went to school with good white folks. There's lawyers and doctors. I ain't got one classmate, class of 1980, that's a cop. Why? I want somebody.
So don't.
Run this check, you have to knock on the door.
We are
You
here.
don't come and surprise
This is the place where the police shop.
You don't surprise nobody.
This is crazy. Golly.
She had her window open to save on the air conditioner. Look at this.
Oh, the window was open?
Well, it looks like the window was closed. But everybody had their windows and doors open last night, remember? Because it was such a beautiful night.
Yeah.
Go look at that Waltons around that corner. It's bad. It's bad.
It maybe should have got that police. Maybe should have got that police there. Yeah. It should have got the police, and he wouldn't be. This is crazy.
Come back from that, man. They need,
Think what you think about
fired,
this,
man. He need to be fired.
Yeah.
He need to be fired. He need to be fired.
But look at that. Look at this. Okay, you guys, I want y'all to see this angle right here. He had to actually step up in here to shoot that bullet.
Yeah, he
He
showed.
had to, he couldn't shoot where you're standing. He had to stand where I'm standing to get around this pole.
He was out the window. Of course,
This is crazy.
This pole right here. Look at this pole, you guys.
Yeah.
I have
Right.
57 people watching. Okay,
Wow.
if you look at this angle, this gentleman had to actually walk this way. He had to step right here where I'm standing. Right here where I'm standing to get around this pole so he could shoot at her.
Wow. That's crazy.
Oh, he
I'm
came
trying
in.
to see that video.
They got
Me
the
too.
video.
I'm saying it this morning.
He came in like this.
Yes, sir, he did.
And
Yes.
he had his ass at this damn window like this. With the
We didn't have the flashlight. These are.
Yeah, because she looked out the window.
She had no time to respond.
No,
For one
she
thing,
didn't.
she never had his gun out.
No,
Well, he shouldn't even been in the backyard.
yeah, yeah, you're right. See, that is that's very disturbing.
I mean, if he did,
We could see everything.
Yeah, I know.
He could have said, "Ma'am, my name's Officer."
right? Hey, this is Fort Worth PD.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
No.
This is very, man.
Put your wow.
That's just very disturbing, y'all.
that the police can just come into this
That could be
backyard.
anybody's family, man.
Yeah.
That could have been, I mean, you know what I'm saying? This young lady, man, come on.
Well, now
bring
we
her
can't
back
let
up
this
there.
go, y'all. We can't let this go.
For where PD, man, y'all gotta do
Yeah,
something about this, man.
yeah.
Send it to Carl Nelson, man.
Yeah.
Brother Carl
This
Nelson.
need to go national too. This story.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Yeah.
We're all good with each other.
That's right. That's right.
God bless you.
This is very, man. This is very disturbing.
What is disturbing, man? Took your kids all out there, man.
I know.
Anybody didn't have the 8-year-old
Yeah.
off in the house with
Yeah.
her.
You sure right? Wow. Wow. Now we can't, y'all. We can't let this go.
The only entry you can make on a wellness check is the front door.
Uh-huh.
You don't go in the back like you have right of entry.
Yeah.
You don't. You don't have the right to go in the back door.
But why he have his gun out, man? Answer me that. Why was your gun
Not
out at a
only was
wellness
it
check?
out, why was his finger
You're
on
right.
the trigger?
That's
He was
crazy.
gonna do that.
He should have never. He
was gonna do that.
And that's what it seemed
Nah.
like Ford was starting. They shooting first and asking questions like,
yeah.
what is training going? What's going on with the training, man?
Exactly. You're right.
When
with us.
the big-
You're right.
when y'all say, let's
It's getting
do
out of
it,
control.
They in the trunk. Let's
It's getting
get
out
it.
of control.
When y'all say let's do it, let's do it.
Then when you get upset, oh, you're Ford PD. Like, no, man, y'all gotta get it together,
Yeah.
man.
We
All
can't
y'all
let
get out
this
there,
go.
y'all need to step up and
We
say
can't.
something,
We
man.
can't let this
Daddy
go.
come till you get the kids first.
Yeah. We
Then
we
answer
make
the
no sense,
answers.
man.
we can't let this go, y'all. We no. We be a fool to let this one go.
We got let's try to hit that
The
candlelight
Kumbaya
visual or
statement,
something.
And
that
we don't
pulled some
need.
nut out.
Yeah.
That pulled some nut out.
We
Yeah, I
don't
like that.
We don't
Like I
need
told him,
Dallas
this ain't
to
that.
take over.
I told him in
here.
that bullet,
no.
this
We
ain't
need
that.
to do this on
The
our
white
own.
folks trying to figure out
But
what
one thing about we gotta understand, man. When one hurt, we all hurt.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to.
It's time for Daily Voice. Daily Voice with Darnell Ballard, the TV host and CEO of his own TV station. You never know what's going on. We talk about everything that's happening in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Darnell Ballard is everywhere. Make sure you check him out Monday through Friday as he talk about what's going on from political to news to sports to weather to entertainment. Everything you want. Check it out. It's going down right here. Daily Voice, your voice in the community when it comes down to what is going on in the community. If you're looking for something to do, you definitely want to tune in to Darnell Ballard on Daily Voice as he talk about everything that's happening in the community. If it's happening in the community and you're talking about it, guess what? Daily Voice is talking about it too. So make sure you check us out Monday through Friday for Daily Voice, your #1 community program in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Remember, if you're talking about it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Darnell Ballard, the TV host right here on WDBS TV. And man, we just want to talk about, man, if you haven't heard the news, man, there was another police-involved shooting. I got the text inbox to me by the former police chief, Fitzgerald, and I was very disturbed by what I seen. And we got a chance to go and do some interviews over there. I wanted to show you guys the video footage. We just left from there maybe about 15, 18 hours ago. But this is what we want to show you guys. It's really very disturbing what we're about to show you guys. You guys check this out. We'll be right back right after this. You tune in to us. This is the interview that I did with there. We also got the press. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Darnell Ballard, the TV host right here on WDBS TV. And man, we just want to talk about, man, if you haven't heard the news, man, there was another police-involved shooting. I got the text inbox to me by the former police chief, Fitzgerald, and I was very disturbed by what I seen. And we got a chance to go and do some interviews over there. I wanted to show you guys the video footage. We just left from there maybe about 15, 18 hours ago. But this is what we want to show you guys. It's really very disturbing what we're about to show you guys. You guys check this out. We'll be right back right after this. You tune in to us. This is the interview that I did with there. We also got the press.